This is Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is my Flosstube number 19. Yeah, it's gotta be about 19. So what have I been up to this week then? Right, I have a complete, finish, whatever you call them. I don't know what the technical term is, but the National Health one is complete. Last week I was thinking of colouring this in with a really strong, vibrant white, but my daughter Millie, who you see in my videos sometimes, said, "Mum, don't touch it. The designer's done it that way for a reason, so please do not touch it." So I said, "Oh, okay, I'll be good. I won't fiddle with it." So I've been banned from fiddling with it. But isn't that lovely? That's turned out really, really nice. So I'm dead chuffed with that. And I had, this is the one that I experimented and did different types of ways of stitching. You know, stitching from the front for a lot of it. And then, you know, in and out through the back. And holding it in your hand and putting it in the frame. This was sort of an experiment. Oh, that's my back. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad. So I did love doing that one. So I need to get a frame for it. And then hopefully I can give it to my friend if she wants it. Hope she does. Oh, I thought I'd turned this off. Hang on, let me turn the actual phone off. And let me turn it off. No, I don't want to talk to you. It wants to talk to me now, and I don't want to talk to it now. Power off. There you go. That should do it. And I know I'm not looking directly because the camera's over there, but my screen is there. So I apologise if it does annoy anybody. Because I try to look over there and then I come back here because I can see myself on there. Right, that was that one. The next one was this one. I will try and put pictures in of where I finished last week. Sorry, the ring light's glaring on it. So that's the one we want to do. Probably better to get out the plastic folder in it. So better, that's better. So that's what we're working up here, and I was going to go in here and do some of this. So you ready? Look at that. So that's how much I've done on that one. See, isn't it starting to look the biz now? I am so chuffed with this. It's really, really starting to look really good. Loving the colour. Absolutely love this green. I think it's 906, DMC 906, and it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the long I never say it right, do I? Never. That's the cat. Long dog sampler. And it's crossword, but it's not spelled how we spell it. 237 stitches by 210. So a lot. Yeah, there's a word if you want to look at it. Just ignore the cat, she will go away. She's only wondering why the door's shut. So yeah, so this is on Easy Grid 14 count Ada. And I do love the fact that it has got the grid on this one, because I think I would get a little bit because there's so much of it. And the pattern, it has helped me a lot, especially since I'm so new to it all, and I'm a slow learner. So I'm glad I got this one for this big piece. It has helped, and I pick up mistakes really quickly on this one because it's got the grids. And some of my other projects, I don't pick up the mistakes very quickly, and then it's like, oh no, the frog is going to come to town. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed. I think that's looking really good in here, and you can see the swirls. Although I looked at the pattern, you can't see how good the swirls, I don't think, on there. And then you see it on the fabric and it's like, wow, that is really cool. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that's that one. Let me just let the cat in. Bless her, she wanted a wee. So I can't shout at her because she come and knock me because she wanted a wee. Let me have a sip of tea. I keep making myself a cup of tea. I don't know if anybody else does it. Has a couple of sips, puts it to the side and then forgets about it. It's still warm. The next one, I haven't done an awful lot on this one, but if you remember, I've done this one and I'm working on this one. And I am absolutely loving this one as well. But this one's taken a bit of a back burner. But I have done that bit there and that bit there. There's a few hundred stitches in there, believe it or not. I'm in no hurry. You know, I just do a bit on each. But I'm really, really chuffed. If I put that there, I might be able to stick a picture there. Don't bank on it. I'll probably have it smack in the middle again. But yeah, but look at the colours on that. They're really popping, aren't they? So chuffed with that. And I'm so chuffed that my fabric that me and Millie dyed is really working with it, because we were a bit iffy whether it would. But I think it is. I think it's starting to look really come into shape now. Now we're on the second one. And that again was a 14 count white Ada that we dyed with a bit of blue hair dye. And it's 50 by 50. Size, this is a 50 by 50 piece and the long dog sampler is a 50 by 50 piece. They seem to be just the right size for me. And this one was an offcut of something that I did somewhere else. And I cut the bottom off and used that bit for that one. So that's that. Right, shamefully, I can still loving this. I want another one as well. I need some more project bags because I've got into doing whips big time. It's gone from one to yeah. So much for I'm not doing a load of whips. Yeah. So I've done absolutely zilch. Yeah, the zilch. All of mine was shown on their page last week. I was so chuffed. Mine was on the screen. And then I looked at this week's pattern, which dropped on Saturday. And it's got, I think is it 16 pages or something? Because you have to do the eyes as well. The writing here, bless this house, is eyes and then fill in all this. And it's all fractional stitches and long diagonals, but there's loads in the eyes, and I can't bring myself to do it. I'm too scared. I don't know, I'm scared it's the wrong way, because I end up frogging a lot of my stuff because I'm so thin, and I just haven't picked up the courage to even give it a go. Grant's telling me I'm being silly. My excuse was there wasn't no ink in the printer because I have to have paper copies. I can't do it on the screen, so there's no ink in the printer. And he says, you've got no excuses now, there's ink in the printer. So I might do some on this week, but I might not. I might be, you know, what I might do is do what I did when I was doing the first lot of, when I was doing this and I had trouble with the long diagonals, is just do a couple of stitches every now and again and just not worry about it. Just do a couple, knock that off the pattern, maybe do some more, and say do a couple in the morning, do a couple in the afternoon, then leave it and then do it the next day, because there's no time limit on how long you've got to when you do it. I know some of them, they're whipping them up within half an hour of blinking having the pattern out, but I mean they've been crafting for years, you know, but no. So that's that. So I'm very sorry I have not progressed at all on that. But for my birthday, let me get it out here so it doesn't shine. Mrs. Coffee, you all know Mrs. Coffee, everybody knows Mrs. Coffee, very kindly, it was my birthday yesterday. I was 53. I know, old. And I was very lucky that I was gifted a few things, which I will show you. Come on out, you. But this is the one I put on my wish list, and she very kindly sent me, and it's Home Sweet Home. So what did I do? I had to start it. But being too cocky. I thought, oh, yeah, I've done all this bit here and that bit in there, and then I thought, oh, I'll just stick all this down here, and then I can, you know, whiz back and forth, because you only have like so many stitches for each colour. Instead of taking off the needle, if there's a couple over here, I'd put some over there, and, you know, thinking this out, you know, logically. So I did all that, all the way down to there. Guess what? One stitch out. So I had to frog all that again and then do it again. So that will teach me, one, not to think that I can just race ahead, and two, for not counting more than once. So now I count 3 times to make sure that I've got it in the right place, because Froggy is getting too familiar in this house. He is ruling the roost big time. So you can see where I've gone on there. See, you can see my one little birdie. I want to move that over. You can see my one little birdie, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And I nicked this phone. This is Millie's. Don't tell her. Because she's in between stitches at the moment. I very conveniently just, you know, quiet it for a while. But if she wants it back, she can have it back. So I've done that one. So now, what else? So that's all my whips. So it isn't a lot, but, you know, it's a few. Now I'll show you what I had for my birthday. And then I'll show you what I've got in. So this I had, again, on my wish list. And this is by Lewis. And it is hedgehogs. How cute are them hedgehogs? I absolutely love them. I've got a soft spot for hedgehogs. And that's on a 14 count white Ada. 23 colours. So I don't think that's too bad. And there's the colours. But I will show you more of that if I decide to whip that up. I might do, don't tell me. I'm going to have to nick her other frame. But yeah, 25 by 25 centimetres. Hedgehogs in lingonberries. But how cute is that? That was off Trees, Addie and Teddy. I've got that one, so I might kit up that one. And then I saw the Ultimate Cross Stitch book, East Asia, on Rachel Ray's channel. I was like, oh, I gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. And a very good friend, Claire Phillips, she said, no, you won't get it. I'm getting it for your birthday. I said, no, I'm getting it for your birthday. And she very, very kindly did send it for me for my birthday. And I'm telling you now, oh, if you like this type of work, you will be blown away. Absolutely blown away. I can't show you a lot of the images because they're all with the patterns. Can I find any? I mean, there, look how gorgeous. Look at the colours. I've never worked on black. But that is, they're all, most of them are intermediate, and I'm not quite at the intermediate stage. I'm still at the beginner stage. But it doesn't mean I can't start some and start working, getting some together. This is the one that I really like. That one. I love that. Absolutely love it. And that one's an intermediate, approximately 60 hours, cross stitch fractionals, back stitch French knots. And we're not very good at French knots, but I thought you can put beads in. I'm sure you could put a bead in instead of the French knots, and I thought that might be quite nice. Yeah, and that's $9.99 if you want to get that copy yourself. But it is absolutely blow away gorgeous. So yeah, so I got that off Claire. Millie's seen some lovely stuff off there. But I also got this. And as most of you know, I'm Welsh. Very proud to be Welsh. Come on, you're coming out. It's the first time it's come out of its packet. It's a bit shy. Look at that! The dragon! And as you all know, what's on the Welsh flag? The dragon! So, and it is... and it's a strong magnet. So you can either have it for my cover minder for my cross stitching, or a cover minder for my diamond painting, or it could fluctuate between the two. That's, I absolutely adore that. And that's from Angel Sandal, no, angelsandelephants.etsy.co, so I'm going to be going on their site and checking out what they got. But I like the fact it's like they made the magnet into a little button, look. How cool is that? Ooh. Handmade with love, it says on the back. So I got that. So that was all the gifts that I got. So this is now my little haul on unicorn. I heard this thing called Jolly July, where the Fat Quarter something girls decided to do Christmas pieces. Start an ornament or something. Cross-stitch ornament every day in July. I ain't going to be able to do that, but I have found some, and this is the one that I bought. The penguin. Sorry, that was my daughter coming in and getting something. Isn't that cute? So I want to do that for my mum and put it in a little frame for her, because she adores penguins. But isn't that cute? And it's only tiny. What size is it? Does it say? It doesn't say, does it? Oh, that's exactly the size it will be, is there. So you can see my fingers. That's the size it will be. So tiny, tiny, tiny. So I got that. And then I went to Flosstube. No, that's the fabric. I went to Stitchtastic, which is www.stitchtastic.com, to get that on there, and I think that was on Etsy, and it was only £3.25 for that, so I was dead chuffed at that. And then I got, what's Flosstube, I thought that wasn't the penguin, was I got from them, there, if you want to have a look. Oh, is it going to focus? Don't know if you can see it. But Flosstube Needle Crafts. I have, it's only an ivory cream one. But it's, what size is it? 50 by 70. And it's my first ever piece of 28 count Lugana. I've never, ever, 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 ever. Can you see how lovely that is though? Can you see it? Probably not the best colour to show on camera, but you can see it. Look how beautiful it is. And it's only a ivory cream, 50 by 70. I can't remember how much it was. I can't remember how much it was. But I want to have a go on Lugana. So I bought myself some. Now I did order a couple of weeks ago some little fragments, some little tiny pieces of 28 count, and I'm still waiting. And yes, it's in Britain, and I'm still waiting. So when that comes in, I will show you that. So I was dead chuffed with that. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but I've got it ready to go when I want to do it. You know what you do at night, you're looking on Etsy. Probably a bad thing that I found Etsy from you lot. It's your lot fault. All you telling me about Etsy. So I went on a little shop, and this is Stitchery Needs. Well, I needed it. I saw it and I needed it. I had to have it. It's right, I needed it. Look. It's a hedgehog. Is that cute or is that cute? What did it say on it? Simply put the needle minder on top of your fabric while attaching the second minder under it and lay the needles on top. And thank you for your order. Happy stitching. How cute is that hedgehog? Who couldn't want to have a hedgehog? Ew, ew. And he's going to go with... Where is it? Can you imagine doing this with a hedgehog needle minder? How cute is that? You got it, haven't you? So I've seen a couple on those, but I thought I'd see what the quality was like. Let's have a listen. This is when you can hear that. That's a strong magnet, isn't it? my magnets I've got that I've made my own. I don't think are as strong. I was going to try them out, but I haven't got one. Then I was listening to Hiker, I think, Stone Cold Crafter. Yeah, I think it was listening to her Stitcher or Floss. It's either Flosstube or Whip and Chat, one of them anyway. And she told me about, she was talking about a company called Arts and Designs. I'd never heard of them because, again, I'm new to it, so I'm only just sort of learning what companies are out there for you to have a look at. So this was $7.95 for a pattern, and they send you the hard copy, and it's called Jardin Privé Quaker de Noël. Design is by Natalie Seekshon. I don't know how you say that, but I wanted a Christmas one because I thought I might start this in July with a Jolly July, but it doesn't mean I've got to finish it. But I just loved it, and the more you look, the more you see. You know, you've got reindeers, a house, Christmas Believe, Noel, little snowman, Father Christmas and the reindeer. It's just so pretty. So I had to get that, and I love the fact that it's hard what's it called, hard copy. And you can, it says design area for stitching over 2 threads. The stitch count is 150 wide to 150 height, and you can do it on 28, 32, 36, 40. It gives you all the measurements of what you need for my fabric. And it says to give it a personal touch, I use variegated thread. And it says you would need about 2 skins of 8 meters of stitched 1 strand of floss if you were using 1 strand. If you were using that. And this on here was stitched on 30 count Fax Edinburgh linen by Zergart. So they give you plenty of choices. I haven't even looked, I haven't even got this out of the thing till now, so it's only just come. Oh, that's nice and straightforward. Oh, that's easy. I like the way they've done their patterns, but I can't show you. So if you want to, so go and have a look. But be warned, if you go on this site, there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of designs. I only probably didn't even hit a quarter of the designs I was looking at. But I went, I think it was over 3 nights or something like that. And I kept coming back to that one. So that was the one that I ordered. And I didn't think it was bad for the price. So that's something else nice to come, and it comes in a little bag as well, so that's that one. And then the last 2 that I got, I've been watching the girls, I've been watching the girls on their Flosstubes doing the peppermint purple stitch along, which is a nice long piece, and each week they drop a pattern, and it's free, anybody can do it. And I've never done, as I'm new to it, I've never done black work before. So I want to do it, but I thought I need to do something to give me the courage, something small to give me the courage to have a go at this big one. So, and I have on their site, they've got a few free patterns. So hang on, can you see it on there? No, I'll get it out of the thing. So I went on their site, and I found this one, which I absolutely love. So I thought, because I like hearts, so I downloaded that, and I want to do that one. So I'm going to do the borders in 310, but I'm not going to use a colour. You can't change the patterns. She doesn't want you to change the patterns, but you can change the colour with their stuff. That's the only thing she asks. And if you show it, you give credit to these at peppermint purple. It's 71 stitches by 61, and there's 10 colours, but I'm not going to use the 10 colours. I'm going to use this, which is Millet Sapphires, and this was a company in France. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. I'll try and link it down below. It's www.francebrodet.net. And can you see the variegated colour? Yeah, you can see it there. Look at them variegated colours in there. So I'm going to use this and have a go. Ooh, it's alive. So that I'm going to use to do that. So that's going to be another start, because I have got some pieces big enough, odd pieces, to do that one. And last but not least, because I hope I haven't bored you, this morning went on Facebook and I have Long Dog Samplers Facebook group, and on there this morning they have very, very, very kindly, let me get it out of here so you can see it, put up a design, another freebie. It's amazing. Oh my god, it blew me away. If you've ever, they're the people that I'm doing the green one for. They did this pattern, which they were going to, before they were doing this pattern before coronavirus even came about, and it's called Pandemic. So when she's finished it, it's Jules, I don't know what the rest of them, she always puts Jules and the gang. They have decided to give it to everybody for free. It's 365 stitches by 429. It went up this morning. The site was crashed, I think, within 10 minutes, because everybody knows how good their stuff is. Look at this. How friggin' amazing is that? Pardon my French. This is just unreal. It's got so much there that you will be looking and looking and looking and looking and looking all the time, and you'll still see something new. But this is a free pattern, and if you go onto www.longdogsampler.com, they'll have it on there and you can download the pattern. But you've only got, it goes up today and then 9 o'clock on the 26th of June. So that's UK time. So you're talking really 2 o'clock in the morning if you're in America. Roughly, this will go down, so it will be no longer free. So you have, how many days is that? 7 days, so you've got a week to order that if you want to download it. I'd highly recommend it because their work and this, well, as I say, the green one that I'm doing, the crossword one, I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely. It's just a joy to work on. So I can't wait to source out all the bits that I need to be doing that one. So might be another whip on the go. But I might, you know, I've got to. So yeah. So that's it. That's it. As I say, I've got some things ordered from Etsy. I've got some stuff coming from America, from Jessie from Mislaid Pages. I contacted her and asked her if she would consider, if I just paid the postage, or she consider sending me some of her dinky dyes and stuff. So she agreed. So that's on its way. I think she posted it this morning. I think I've got a thing, and there's a few other bits and pieces that I've ordered. Some floss, some material. So hopefully that might be in by next week. But also next week I'll be doing the number one cross stitching magazine should be out next week. So I'll be showing you that as well. So I hope you've enjoyed my little. Oh, if you see my t-shirt, it says good things take time. So I thought that was quite appropriate for cross stitching, isn't it? I know. But yeah. So thank you ever so much for coming and having a look at what I'm doing on my Flosstube. As I say, I know I've got a hell of a lot to learn. But I'm willing to learn, and no matter how long it takes me, I'm going to give it a go. But I thought it'd be nice for people like me that are new, that can watch me and say, well, if she can do it, I can bloody well do it. Because I'm telling you now, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. Yes. So I'm going to love you and leave you there. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. You know the routine. If you like what you see and you're not subscribed, down below, down there's a little button that says subscribe. You can press that, and there's a little jingling by the side. You can press if you'd like to be notified when I go live, or when I put these type of videos up. I'd appreciate to see you. And if you want to leave me a comment, which I absolutely love it when you all comment, so thank you to the ones that do constantly comment. It means the world to me. And we can have a chat down below, or all my other details are down below as well. You can contact me any way you want to. So I'm going to say bye for now. Take care. And most importantly, please stay safe. Bye.